Hello, hello. There we go. All right. So, welcome to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living Meditation. Those here in the audience and also online. Let's just take a few deep breaths. Meditation is, I truly see it as one of the luxuries of life. Take just a few moments to simply be within yourself, within your own mind, within your consciousness, just to settle and to be. What a luxury. So continue to just simply breathe and be. This is your opportunity to be exactly as and who you want to be. Settle into your spirit, your soul, your heart, yourself, and just breathe. So today's meditation will be mostly in silence. I'll say a few affirmations along the way, and towards the end of the silent period, I'll probably end things with a few alms, and that'll be your cue that the silence period is over. At that time, if you want to join me, you're most welcome to in speaking the alm. But for now, all you need to do is just breathe. Feel your body relax. Let your shoulders settle down, sinking just a little bit more back towards the floor. If there's any tension anywhere in your body, just allow it to move downward, to relax, to settle. From the tip of your head to the bottom of your toes, and then out into the ground. Just breathe. this moment, I affirm and know that I am always at choice. I have the ability and the privilege to be a self-directed consciousness that is always at choice. Within the whole, within the spirit, within the universe, within source. And while I am of that one, and while I am of this world, I'm always able at any time to choose my own thoughts, my own actions, and how I feel. slowly, slowly bring yourself back to the physical realm. Move your body a little bit. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And our service will start in a few minutes' time. Thank you and namaste.
No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing. Whether if you come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come, let's share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist, or Jew, this door is open to you. There's some kind of trouble, a pain you're going through. Know that you are not alone, and someone cares for you. As an individualization, a divine point of view, this door is open to you. 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 Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist, or Jew, this door is open to you.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. How are ya? It's wonderful to see you, and it's wonderful to see you as well. Everybody turn around and wave to our live stream people. Hola, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you. This door is open to you, and this computer is open to you. I want to welcome everybody to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. If you are new to the center, I'll introduce myself. I am Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the center here. And if you've never been to a Center for Spiritual Living, there's a few things you need to know. We are a faith tradition. I don't call us a religion. We're not a religion. We are a philosophy. We are a faith tradition that honors all faith traditions. It's not that we practice all faith traditions, but we honor your right to practice what works for you, what makes your heart sing. There's 8 billion people on this planet. 8 billion, as I like to put it, sparks of the divine. And there can't be just one spark. Well, there's one spark, but we are all emanations of that one spark. And we are here to be unique. We are here to be our own way of being. I'm going to talk more about that in just a little bit. So wherever you are, however you got here, whether you're here with us live, whether you are here with us on our love stream, you are welcome here. Thanks for being here. Give yourselves a hand for being here, people in the audience. Yes. If you are not in the Calgary area and you're watching on the live stream, you know what? We love to hear where you're from. So if you want to just say hi in the chat and just say, hey, I'm tuning in from different places, it always makes us feel good. And I read all the comments. Every one of them. My wild Sunday afternoon is to read the comments and respond to people. I just love it. So let us know where you're tuning in from. And just in case you were wondering, we're in the middle of a heat wave. So if we look like we're a little bit casual, or if I look like I'm a little bit casual, it's because it's hot out there. And you don't want me to be grumpy. You want me to be happy. So, so anyway, welcome. We're going to start by singing our song, one of our favorite ones, Three Little Birds. Let's stand up and sing, shall we?
it's gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. So rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Saying, this is my message to you. So don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. So don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. About a thing. Oh, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Saying, don't worry, oh, about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yoo-hoo! It's wonderful to see you. It's wonderful to see you go. I just had a surprise. Yay! Okay, so let me tell you what's going on. Those of you who are here, we get new faces every week showing up. If everybody showed up at the same time, we'd be full. But I understand what's going on. So I just want to kind of, this is the last time I'm going to talk about kind of our philosophy about the center being open right now. We are going with the recommendation of the Province of Alberta, which says that we can gather, that we can have music, that we do not need to wear masks if we don't want. We don't need to be doing social distancing. This is where we are presently right here. So that is how we are conducting our business. And what I expect from you all, if you do come, is to take care of yourself. If you feel like you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you feel like you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. If you like to hug, ask permission and say, are you hugging? And then honor what the other person is saying. For instance, I'm not hugging yet. And I'm very clear about that. And so I'm just saying to people, I love you so much and don't touch me. No. But yeah, I'm joking, of course, but I just want to make sure that that's clear. We are taking care of ourselves as adults. Yes? 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 Okay. And if you are still loving the live stream, we are going to continue this on because we love it too. You are part of our community. Just know that. And when and if you are ready to come back live, we're going to be really, really happy to see you. And if you stay on the live stream, we're going to be really, really happy you're still with us. So
Yes? Okay, that's the last time I'm going to talk about that. Okay, the E Squared book, I got to tell you guys, I started delving into this, and it is so good and so interesting and so spiritual, but she has a way of teaching quantum physics, because that's what it is. Quantum physics says that energy becomes whatever it is that we think into it, right? But she explains it in a way that even someone like me can understand it. And then we're going to be doing in this 5-week course, we're going to be doing 9 experiments that prove that our thoughts are creative. It's going to be an absolutely awesome class. It's on Zoom starting this Tuesday, August 3rd. And you need to order the book. You need to order it on Amazon. And we're just going to go through that. We're going to talk about the different experiments and the different things that we've learned. And it's just going to be a nice kind of summertime way of spending some time together. So if that calls to you, order the book. You got to get the book. And then send an e-transfer. If you're in the States, send an e-transfer, in Canada, an e-transfer for $80 to office@calgarycsl.org. You can get this information in the newsletter or on the website. If you are someplace other than Canada and you want to take it in the States or any place else, call, and then I'll call you back and we'll work through it. And we're going to send the Zoom information, everything. I hope you all join me. We've got a nice little group happening already. If you want to join, you are more than welcome to that. So our ongoing groups, most of our Zoom groups are on hiatus right now. The only difference is the Wednesday coffee with Dr. Pat. That's still going on. I love my coffee people, and everybody's welcome to join us for that. All the information, again, on the website or in the newsletter. And we do a check-in, we do a little chat, we do a little spiritual practice. It's just a really nice way of staying connected. And it will always continue to be a Zoom group. Because we have people from New Jersey who tune in, from Puerto Vallarta who tune in. So we're going to always stay as an online group, the Wednesday group. Okay, so I think that's all I've got. So right now what we're going to have is our sacred time. So we've taken care of business, and now we're going to come into that place of communing with the presence of the One. And Sonia is going to teach us a chant that you wrote. Is that correct?
Correct.
So she's going to teach us a chant, and then Lance is going to give us our spiritual mind treatment. So just go within.
I am open to this life. 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 I am open to this life.
Right here, right now, I open myself to the truth of that one magnificent, omnipotent source of everything. That one flow, that one harmony that permeates everything that I see and touch and experience in this life, and so much more. That one perfection, that one consciousness that lives and moves and has its being in this physical world and in behind this physical world. That one love, that one creative force, that all. And I open myself to the truth that I am of that one. And what is true for me is true for anyone listening right now. That one love is in me and as me. That creative force works in, through me, and as me. That knowing, that consciousness, and everything that's in that one is also in me. And so I also open up to the truth that I am always at choice. I can direct what I experience. I can direct my thoughts, my beliefs. I can direct how I feel. And I have the privilege of experiencing and directing that one love, both into and through myself and out into the world. I can direct that love to my friends, my family. I can direct that love to strangers. I can direct that love to whoever I want at any time I want. What a privilege that is. And I open myself to that privilege, and I embrace it, and I accept it. And so with gratitude, I know all that and much more. And I simply release my word out into that creative force, making it so as it already is. And if you like, you can say it with me. And so it is.
I am open to this life. I am open to this life. I am open to this life. I am open to this life.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Sonia and John, and thank you, Lance, for that wonderful treatment. You feel good? Yeah, our hearts are open. We're open to life. So we're going to say our vision and mission statements together. So let's say the vision together. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living is a beacon of spiritual illumination that inspires individuals to reveal their wholeness, co-creating a world that works for everyone. Boy, those words could not be more powerful right now, that co-creating a world that works for everyone. As we continue to be in kind of a sense of uncertainty, yet we can be certain that we are all working together for a greater common good. Yes? Yes. I agree with that. And let's say our mission statement together. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living makes accessible a way of living and thinking that reveals one's spiritual magnificence and personal power. We co-create an inclusive community that fosters an expansion of consciousness. There's that word co-creation again, and also another word that I love, which is inclusivity. Inclusivity, meaning that who you are, where you are, how you are, you're welcome here. You're welcome to be part of our spiritual family, and I'm so glad that you are. All right, so thank you. That was beautiful. And are you ready? I can't remember what song you're doing. Is this an original? Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Please welcome Elevation featuring Sonia DeLeo.
And I will quickly say that this song is about letting go of everything that people expect from you and the world expects from you and being yourself. You better not walk too tall. Everybody likes it better when you stay small. You run, 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 yeah, you run to the bitter end. You question whether running is your foe or your only friend. You're too young to know. Better figure out the future before you grow too old. You work, 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 claw your way up the cold brick wall. You break that ceiling, but the glass cuts you as it falls. You're trying to do it all. Who made these rules? Come on, it's me and you. We must be fools to think that we can do everything for everyone. We wage this war that can't be won. Well, let's make the fool. We just can't do it all. They're telling you to behave. When you smile, you are flirting. When you frown, you're much too grave. So you hide, hide, hide. Yeah, you lie to yourself instead. What you gonna do now the lie leaves your spirit dead? You're trying to do it all. Who made these rules? Come on, it's me and you. We must be fools to think that we can do everything for everyone. We wage this war that can't be won. Well, let's face the truth. We just can't do it all. Speak up, shut up, too loud, not loud enough. Burn bright, hide your light, down to earth and out of sight. Short skirt, collared shirt, sway the vote, know your worth. Are you in, are you out, are you need around? They're trying to do it all. We made these rules. Can't do it all. We must be fools. Just can't do it all. Everything for everyone. We wage this war that can't be won. Well, let's face the truth. We just won't do it all.
Yahoo!
Thank you.
Sonia DeLeo with Elevation. John Day, Luis Tovar, Lisa Jacobs. Fantastic. Thank you. Give her another hand. That was awesome. Yes, we're watching you. And, oh, he's so good. Thank you, darling. If you're here for the first time or you're watching for the first time and you're thinking, my goodness, these people are awfully casual. You know what? Yeah, we are. And we like us, so there you have it. Okay. Let's breathe together, shall we? Taking a deep breath and release. and again. And one more time at your own pace. Cool. So I'm going to start out with a couple of questions. And you can answer out loud, or you can answer just within you. Do any of you have someone in your life who just bugs you? Does anybody have someone in your life who knows how to get a rise out of you with no effort at all? Do you have somebody who just simply pushes your buttons? Yeah. And ironically, isn't it often a person who is close to you, like a family member or a loved one or a friend or a coworker? I mean, or a what? Oh, I wouldn't know. Okay. Well, someone recently explained to me why that is, why the people closest to us give rise to those kinds of feelings, and it made all the sense in the world. The reason why our family members or the people that we are close to know where our buttons are is because they put them there. Okay? If you think about it, usually the people who know us the best are the people that we either grew up with or the people that we spent a lot of time with. And our buttons, my button just seems to be right here. You know, when my button's going to be pushed, it's like right here. It's that sensitive area right here that's very subject to being pushed. And they're usually been installed by someone we knew. And how it happened is that they did or they said something that we reacted negatively to. For instance, I used to be a kind of rambunctious kid. I know. I talked a lot. I talked loudly. And believe it or not, I used to like being the center of attention. I know. And so all my life, my dad, who was this very quiet, retiring man, would say things like, Pat, lower your voice. Pat, don't talk so much. Pat, settle down. And I would feel embarrassed, and I would have shame if I was too loud or I was too enthusiastic about something. And I gotta tell you, it became a huge button for me. If someone implied that I was being too loud or that I was talking too much, I would react immediately with shame and anger, and I would either want to cry or I would want to run away or I'd lash out loudly and boisterously. Now, what I know, however, is that my father, who was a very sweet man, would never have done anything to hurt me or hurt my feelings on purpose. But the truth was, he was a shy and retiring man who didn't like being the center of attention. So when I was loud and I would call attention to us, it would push his buttons that were probably installed by one of his family members when he was young. Yes? Yeah. Dr. Wayne Dyer said this: how people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. And that's a really important part of what my message is for today. That even when someone pushes our buttons, most of the time, they are not doing it on purpose. Rather, they're just reacting to buttons of their own. And maybe not. Maybe some people are just jerks. And they just want to push our buttons. They just want to upset us, right? So what are we going to do then? Are we going to leave? Are we going to quit? Are we going to fight back? Well, most of us, we don't want to leave our button-pushing relationships. We don't want to leave them. We just want the other person to stop doing what they're doing so we can be in peace. In other words, we want the other person to change. But what I have discovered in my life, these 65 years, is that people don't change because I want them to. Damn it. But people can and do change how they are with us when we change. In other words, people won't or can't push our buttons if we rewire them. If we move them someplace where the people who want to push them can't find them anymore. So today's lesson is about lovingly and consciously, on purpose, rewiring our buttons and putting them out of reach for anyone who might want to abuse them, whether they're doing it on purpose or not. So one of the hardest things, however, to accept when we choose to live this life, when we choose to live this awakening life, but it's basic science of mind 101. When that life shows up for us according to our thoughts and according to our beliefs. In other words, if something is showing up in our life, it is because we have somehow attracted it. Go like this. Ooh, I know. Now, usually we're not doing this on purpose. It's usually some old belief that's lurking back in our subconscious mind, and we don't always know that it's there until we have an experience that shows up as a reflection of what that belief is. Here's how Holmes put it. He says, it is as if the law of life were giving back to each one of us exactly what we have projected into it, as though everything that goes out from us must again return by a law of action and reaction. So let's take my button about being too loud or talking too much. If I didn't have a shame-filled belief that I was loud, that I was too rowdy, that I was too rambunctious or boisterous, if I didn't have that as a belief system, then someone implying it about me wouldn't bother me. Do you understand what I'm saying here? If, in fact, I was actually proud of my outgoing nature, or I simply didn't care that I was loud or that I talked too much, then someone saying something about it to me would be no big deal. In other words, if somebody said to me, you were too loud, and I actually celebrated that about myself, then there would be no button to push. So part of our rewiring of these buttons is to replace those old negative beliefs about ourselves that aren't true with higher, more life-affirming, more positive self-beliefs about ourselves. For example, years ago, before I came into this teaching, my belief system about being loud and talking too much and being too enthusiastic was a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I always got in trouble in school, at work, for talking too much. Anybody? Yeah. And so I just walked around with this button this "you're too loud" button for everyone to push. And so, of course, that button got pushed all of the time. However, as I began to study, as I began to wake up to my own divinity, to my own uniqueness, I decided to embrace my enthusiasm. In fact, I decided to capitalize on my enthusiasm. And so instead of being ashamed, I began to use it to enhance my life rather than detract from it. And now, I actually make my living partially using those exact same character defects that used to get me in trouble and cause me so much grief. Being enthusiastic is my form of ministry, and there are people who actually like it. So the question is, did the people in my world change, or did I? Of course, it was me. And what I did was I rose above. I learned to rise above the old way of thinking, the old way of believing, and started seeing my life from a higher perspective. In other words, I did it by aligning myself with my higher self and by believing that who I was and what I had to offer had value. Here's how Dr. Holmes put it. In such degree as we can shift the basis of our imagery, our belief, our emotional and mental reactions to life, we can come to a place individually of peace and security and happiness. Then, gradually, as these changes take place, there will be a corresponding change in our environment. What he's saying and what I'm saying is that when we change the inside, the outside changes. It's like I put out this vibe too loud, I get people responding too loud, too loud. I put out a higher vibe, I'm enthusiastic and I brace it. That's what comes back to me. That's our teaching. So, when we choose to release an old belief system and adopt a new one, the outside world changes to adjusts itself to our change. However, what many of us try to do instead of working on ourselves is try to change the outside first. Anybody relate to that? When my life gets easier, when that person stops being mean to me, when my job changes, when my boss leaves, when my kids grow out of that phase, then people won't be able to push my buttons anymore. But it doesn't work like that. We have to move our buttons first, preferably higher. Because when we move our buttons higher, they are harder for most people to be able to reach. Albert Einstein said, no problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. So it is our consciousness, it is our belief systems, it is our old ways of thinking that created the problem, therefore created our buttons. So in order to rewire our buttons, to get rid of them, we have to rise above the problem, just like Einstein is talking about, and see the situation from a spiritual viewpoint. And that spiritual viewpoint is, as divine expressions of spirit, woohoo, our birthright is one of happiness, of accomplishment, of joy. We are supposed to be fulfilled. We are supposed to fully express ourselves. It is our purpose. It is our reason for being here. Am I being too enthusiastic? I don't care. Here's what Dr. Holmes said. Everything in the universe is a unique individualization or expression of the one thing which is the cause of all things. You should become aware that the one creative power is expressing in you in a unique way, and that it is always pressing against you, seeking a fuller outlet of its infinite possibilities. But so many of us go through life believing that what other people have told us and have subsequently installed our buttons. Up until now. Say that with me. Up until now. So I'm going to give you 7 real easy to understand and simple tools. This is written by somebody, Kimberly Cohen, on how to rewire our buttons. And those of you who are taking pictures, I'll have a slide with the full list by the time I get to the end. So the first tool, acknowledge what your buttons are reflecting about you. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Ooh, I have a button about that. Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, let me think about that. Because once you see what the buttons are reflecting about you, then you can see that it's an opportunity for you to grow and to learn and to expand. Oh, I have a button about that. What can I learn? The second one, this one is pretty key also. Recognize where else this same feeling is showing up in your life. Chances are it's not just one person who pushes that button, right? You probably feel that way with more than one person. So examine where other people or other situations bring about that same kind of emotion or reaction. Oh, wow, I'm feeling that again. It's about awareness. The third one's tough. Are you ready? Yep. Let go of the need to change someone else. Boy, everybody, all of you kind of went, Let go of the need to be right. Let go of the need to make them wrong. Let go of the need to control, to be heard, to be acknowledged, to fix them. Let go of that. Give up the expectation of how things should be. Because whenever you are reacting to something about someone else, it's giving you an opportunity to see something about you. This next one is actually really good. Pay attention to your insights about the situation. Insights, intuition, internal, inner sight, insight. So figure out what your insights are telling you and where they're coming from. I'm having this reaction. Where is this? Not like when you're, wah, but, oh, okay, I'm having my buttons feeling pushed. Okay, where is this coming from? And you will intuitively know what it is that you need to do, what it is that you need to say. Maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe it's just to let it fly. Yeah? Remember the bigger picture. Again, this is pure science of mind. We're all together. We are connected in this big, beautiful, abundant universe, and everyone and everything is connected. Everyone and everything is here for the same purpose, which is growth and learning and expansion. Even the button pusher. Remember my dad. My dad was a wonderful man. He didn't mean to be mean. He just knew what he knew. remember that choices are available to you. You can choose to not allow this person to ruffle your feathers, or you can let the feathers fly. Woohoo! You can make choices, you can set boundaries that are best for you, or you can continue to feel stressed and feel frustrated. The choice is yours. You can try to change someone else, or you can change your reactions and your actions. And finally, I love this one. I could do a whole talk around this one. Treat others the way you want to be treated. If you want others to consider your feelings, to respect you, to do things for you, to be loyal, to be kind, to be caring, to be confident, if you want people to treat you a certain way, then ask yourself this: are you able to treat the button pusher the way you want to be treated, even when they don't? I'm going to repeat that one. Can you still treat the button pusher the way you want to be treated, even when they don't? And most importantly, are you able to treat yourself the way you want to be treated, even when they don't? So by practicing these they're simple tools. Simple. You can bring about remarkable changes in your world, because everything starts on the inside. It is an inside-out universe. And so when you start that and you start rewiring your buttons, that is where change begins. And that's all I've got to say about that. Yes? All righty. I love you. I love you. And so it is. Luis, could you take this? Thank you. So this next song, if it's the one I think it is just perfect.
It is.
Wow, we love how Spirit works. Yes, indeed. Please welcome Elevation featuring Sonia DeLeo.
Plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again. Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel ready, buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you, you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. You don't have to feel like a waste of space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds. After a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Firework, never let your colors burst. Make 'em go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Boom, 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 even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Yeah, boom, 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 even brighter than the moon, moon, moon.
Woohoo! Sonia DeLeo. With Elevation, Lisa, Luis, and John. Woo! Baby, you're a firework. Okay, that was fun. So, Kathy. And Monica, you gonna help out? Awesome. So this is our time of giving for us physically here, and also my opportunity to remind those of you on the Love Stream how you can financially support the center. As with everything, you know, how can I say this? When I talk about money, I'm not talking about money in any other way than it's a sense of currency. It moves, it circulates, and as we give, we receive back. And so if you find value in what it is that we do here, then financially support it. That's the best way I can put it. If you're on the live stream, you can send an e-transfer to office@calgarycsl.org. If you want to go on the website, those of you in the States, and give through PayPal, you can do that. Make sure you mark it Canadian dollars instead of US dollars. You can send a check. You can call during the week. Now, our office hours are a little weird in the next couple of weeks because Kat is on vacation. Actually, it's not just vacation. Kat's getting married, and she's going to be on her honeymoon. So, woo! Anyway, so you can call and leave a message, and I'll probably be calling you back and getting that information. So that applies to you all. It applies to you all. So what I'm going to do is have you take your tithe, your gift, your offering, your donation. If you're physically here, if you're on Love Stream, just put your hand to your heart. And think about circulation. Think about the law of giving and receiving. The law of flow. And let's say our conscious giving affirmation together. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is, and so it is. And we're gonna sing, I Thank Love. We might change it to life, but we're gonna start with love.
Got it. You can stay there. You can get blessed. Okay, so here we go. We're going to rub our hands together. We're going to get all that good energy going.
And we know that there are places on this earth that are needing some healing. We need a healing. Amen. And so we're going to send that energy wherever you think that needs some energy. Family, the country, the province, the fires next door, anything like that. Need this positive juju energy. Okay, you ready? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. Love you, love you. Have a wonderful week. Stay cool. And so it is.
La 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 la. Hold on to me, don't let me go. Who cares what they see? Who cares what they know? First name is free, last name is dumb. We choose to believe in where we're from. Best red cloud is in every living thing. Mind, use your power. Spirit, use your wings. Freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom, freedom. Hold on to me, don't let me go. Cheetahs need to eat, run antelope. Your first name is King, your last name is Dole. 'Cause you still believe in everyone. When a baby first breathes, when not she's on ride, when the whales to see, when the man recognize freedom, 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 freedom. We're from heat, the electrical one. Does it shock you to see? Well, he left us the sign. Atoms in the air, organisms in the sea. The sun and yes, man, are made of the same thing. Freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. Have a wonderful day.